I'm Girish. I'm studying in SG Balekundru Institute of Technology, Mechanical Engineering.
My name is Guru Raj. I belong to mechanical department. I am studying in SG Balekundru Institute of Technology.
I am Abhishek Rudranaikar from mechanical department. I am studying in SG Balekundru Institute of Technology, Belgavi.
This is our model, unmanned aerial vehicle. This is the head and this is tail. Those are ailerons 1 and 2, and this is the elevator. Theory is behind unmanned aerial vehicles are Newton's third law and first law, and another one is Bernoulli's principle. There are 4 forces acting on this. First one is lift and thrust and drag, and last one is weight. This is the prototype aerofoil. As you can see here, pressure applied on this, this is the upper case and this is the lower case. Pressure applied on this, here higher pressure will be applied and here lower pressure will be applied, so that this aircraft can be lift. There are 2 forces, one is lift and weight. When there is a lift, weight will be pulls down the aircraft, and here it is the thrust, where thrust makes aircraft forward, that drag makes it pulls back.
So, as my friend said, lift has been occurred by aerofoil. I will explain how an aerofoil is created or done. The prototype of aerofoil is this. This is a prototype of an aerofoil. The aerofoil is designed by leading edge and trailing edge. The distance between leading edge and trailing edge is known as chord length, and the actual distance, the straight line distance, is chord length, and the actual distance is also known as chamber length. It has upwards chamber and downwards chamber. The aerofoil in our model is as shown, which consists of the aerofoil is in our model. The aerofoil in our model is this, and n number of aerofoils make as an wing, which wing helps in the lift or flying of the model. So now I'll explain the components of our model. The main component is transmitter, which is a 6-channel transmitter, which is 6-channel transmitter. It has a receiver. This is a 6-channel receiver. In this, the first channel is connected to the ailerons, and the second is connected to the elevators. The third is connected to the right motor, and the fourth is blank, and the fifth is connected again to the left motor. The sixth also is blank. These 2 blank channels help us for further modification of using drop mechanism or any other process in which we modify the model. So the next is our battery. There is a lithium polymer battery of 2200 mAh power, which has a capacity of about 8 to 10 minutes flying capacity or a working capacity of the battery. There are ESC's electron speed controllers in the model, which control the speed of the motors, which is known as ESC electron speed controllers. And there are 1000 kV brushless motors, which are used for rotating of the propeller. So this is the transmitter. When we on the transmitter, all the switches should be upwards and the throttle should be downwards. The transmitter is already programmed to the receiver, which is in our model. Now I'll connect the battery to the model. After connecting battery to the model, you can hear a sound, which means the battery and the connection is done. Now I'll be showing the working of elevators and ailerons and the motors. So these are the ailerons. This is a left aileron. When the left aileron goes upwards, the pressure which becomes high towards the left side, and the plane takes left turn, as shown. Now let's go with the right ailerons. The right ailerons, which helps in taking of right turn. When the right ailerons goes upwards, the plane takes a right turn. So now it is the upwards and downward movement of the aircraft. When the elevator goes upwards, the flight takes upwards direction, and when the elevator is down, the flight takes downwards direction. So these are 2000 kV motors, in which the left side is clockwise direction and the right side is anti-clockwise direction, which helps in the lift of the model. So I will rotate the models by increasing the thrust. Now I will show the rotation of the motors. So now I will show the rotations of the motors. So the advantages of our model are it can be used as an RC ambulance in this pandemic time, and also used for air surveillance or air surveillance in armies. We can adapt a camera in this and also use it as for monitoring of cities or places where we cannot go, like industries like which have high temperature areas. This model can also be used for this model also can be after implementing of drop mechanism can also be used as delivery purposes of medicines or some emergency things when cyclones or such other things are occurred in an unorthodox situation or pandemic times.
And disadvantages are belly landing, and this is a Depron model. It can break when there is a belly landing. That's it.